Do you know that America is not the richest country in the world? Do you know why some countries are classified as third world country while some others seem to be known as an advanced country? It is important to rank the positions of different countries based on their economic prosperity and perhaps even the general happiness of their residents, because the technical improvement in these countries has delivered money and prosperity to their citizens. A ranking of the top 10 richest countries in the world will be compiled using data on each nation's current gross domestic product (GDP) per capita and purchasing power parity (PPP) per capita. Before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more intriguing videos like this. And be sure to watch this video to the end, therefore anytime we upload a new video, you will be notified, so you won't miss out on interesting videos from us. Without further ado, let's begin. Number 10. Norway. Norway, a nation of only 5.3 million people, is among the richest nations due to its diverse economy and wealth in natural resources. Despite not being a socialist country, Norway still has a robust social security and welfare system in place. The nation has put in place programs to redistribute wealth among its people. The world's biggest sovereign wealth fund, SWF, which is financed by oil and gas export income, is located in Norway. Norway is the second largest fish exporter after oil and gas, and it has access to other significant mineral resources that are located inside its boundaries. Norway has a high standard of living due to its high GDP PPP per capita, which is among the highest in the world. Number 9. The United States of America. You were not expecting that, right? Well, the USA. The United States of America, perhaps the world's top superpower, has the world's largest GDP. The US has the biggest economy in the world, is the biggest buyer of goods, and is the second largest exporter of commodities behind China. Following its successes in the Spanish-American War, World War I and II, the USA dominated the global economy. It later established itself after the end of the Cold War and the disintegration of the Soviet Union. The American economy is a free market that promotes entrepreneurship and is supported by a strong network of independent governmental agencies. Despite making up only 4.2% of the global population, the American state not only dominates the global GDP, but also controls 30% of the global wealth. The United States may be the 9th most rich nation in the world, but detractors claim that there is significantly inequality in terms of race, income, access to universal healthcare, etc. Nevertheless, the United States has made a significant contribution to technological advancements through several established and prosperous businesses. Number 8. San Marino. Southern European nation San Marino claims to be the oldest republic in existence. San Marino has a land size of about 61 square kilometers, making it one of the tiniest nations in Europe. The economy of San Marino has expanded over time. The economy of the nation is mainly reliant on exports, manufacturing, banking, and tourism. Due to its low corporation tax rates, the economy also gains from international investments. Despite being a landlocked nation, San Marino is among the world's richest nations. It is a highly developed nation with a high level of living and a GDP per capita that is on par with other European member states. San Marino is the only nation in the world where there are more vehicles than people, which is a reflection of high economic distribution in that nation. Number 7. Brunei Darussalam. The Southeast Asian Islamic nation of Brunei is ruled by an absolute monarchy. Brunei's economic trajectory has evolved since gaining independence from the UK. After gaining independence, its GDP increased by around 56% from 1999 to 2008. Brunei's economic story is inextricably linked to its availability of crude oil. Crude oil exports from Brunei are a considerable portion of its GDP. The Bruneian government offers all of its inhabitants free schooling. With a staggering literacy rate of 97.2%, the policy is blatantly obvious. Number 6. The United Arab Emirates. The United Arab Emirates, UAE, is a Western Asian nation famous for its global hub. Dubai is situated on the eastern tip of the Arabian Peninsula. The UAE is home to some of the world's largest oil and natural gas reserves, but the nation has diversified its economy to make it less dependent on oil. In the previous 40 years, the UAE has tripled its GDP more than 3 times thanks to its reliance on oil, natural gas, and rigorous government regulations. As one of the richest nations in the world, the UAE has experienced a migration wave from Africa and other developing nations, leaving the native population in the minority. Number 5. Switzerland. The 5th richest nation in the world is Switzerland. Despite being in Europe, Switzerland is not a part of either the Eurozone or the European Union. The large Swiss cities of Basel, Geneva, and Zurich are among those with the highest quality of life. Switzerland, which is recognized as the Red Cross's birthplace, has remained impartial in current wars and conflicts. Switzerland is among the richest countries in the world thanks to its strong and thriving economy, which has generated one of the highest GDP per capita figures. Switzerland was named the most innovative nation in the world in 2020 according to the Global Innovation Index. In addition to a strong service sector that includes banking, tourism, insurance, and other countries, Switzerland has a well-developed manufacturing industry that creates and exports goods, including chemicals, pharmaceuticals, measuring instruments, and musical instruments. Number 4. Qatar. Over the past 50 years, Qatar has climbed from nothing to the 4th richest nation in the world. In 1971, the nation obtained independence from British sovereignty to become an independent state. In the Arab world, the nation in West Asia has the highest level of human development. The discovery of natural gas in Qatar has played a significant role in the country's rise to the top 10 richest nations in the world's list. The third largest natural gas reserves are found in Qatar. The Qatari government raised the level of living for its people by using the money made from oil exports. It might explain how the government could afford for Qataris to pay no income taxes at all. The wealthy nation is also noted for having one of the lowest tax rates in the entire globe. Number 3. Ireland. Ireland, usually referred to as the Republic of Ireland, is a small island on the European continent. Ireland has successfully transitioned to an open market economy. At least 6 times in a row, Ireland has been ranked as the top destination for high-value FDI. Due to government policy, foreign multinational corporations drive Ireland's economy. The Republic of Ireland adopted various measures that allowed them to rank among the top 10 richest nations in the world at the moment. The nation's policy of lowering its corporate tax from 32% to 12.5% attracted businesses like Amazon, Apple, and other major tech giants. According to Fora, foreign firms contributed roughly 80% of Ireland's corporate tax in 2015. The latter also employs about a quarter of the private labor market. Number 2. Singapore. Sir Stamford Raffles, a Briton, founded Singapore in 1816. The island nation was formerly a trading station for the long-gone British Empire. Despite having no natural resources known, Singapore has transformed its economy to become one of the richest nations on Earth. All major sovereign rating agencies have given Singapore sovereign grade and AAA, recognizing it as a well-developed nation. Due to trade and other economic advancements, the thriving Asian economy is also one of the 4 Asian tigers. Global firms now pay attention to innovation, free trade, and other aspects of the developed market economy. In 2011, Singapore had the greatest portion of the millionaires in the world. Singapore is a wealthy nation. Number 1. Luxembourg. Despite being a landlocked nation, Luxembourg, which has a PPP per capita value of $118,503.6, has managed to become the richest nation in the world. The tiny nation has a sizable economy within the Eurozone. With the introduction of steel manufacturing in 1960, Luxembourg was once a proud industrial state. Since then, the nation's economy has been diversified, with the banking industry being the most thriving sector. Luxembourg is sometimes referred to be a tax haven and is home to several of the regional headquarters of significant multinational corporations like Skype and Amazon. The unemployment rate and inflation are both low in Luxembourg. According to 2020 Eurostat data, the agricultural sector employs roughly 2.1% of the nation's workforce. It is often believed that Luxembourg's tax earnings make it one of the richest nations in the world. People who live in the other European nations but work in Luxembourg account for a sizable portion of Luxembourg's tax revenue. I'm pretty sure you weren't really expecting Luxembourg to be topping the list, and you certainly didn't expect San Marino to be even close to the list, but it is. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please like it and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on another wonderful video from us. Till next time, bye.